Thank you for joining us for the 2-minute drills that we'll now be calling previews and predictions this year. Freddie, we got a good one. 2 traditional powers in the SGV squaring off Friday night at San Marino, the place where it all ended for me last year. That was in the Southern Regional Championship with San Marino winning that game to go to a state bowl championship. Dream season, 15-1.
What a team.
Now, what a team. Boy, what a rebuilding job they have ahead.
I want to see this year's Los Altos team against last year's San Marino.
Okay, well, I do too, but we should that I would favor. But that's who they're playing, I guess we should get to, right? We didn't mention they're playing Los Altos, San Marino is. Like we said, traditional powerhouses in the Valley squaring off against each other. And again, what a difference a year makes. San Marino loses its leading passer and its leading receiver of all time. JP Shofi, Carson Glazer, both gone. And they have a lot to replace on defense as well. But they have a big offensive line. They have an experienced, good running back in Michael Chan. And they have a fantastic coaching staff, Freddie. These Coach are their hopes in this game.
Coach Hobby is the one who turned this whole program around.
He is.
He did it in the beginning with a lot of players that you didn't know. I mean, if there's anyone that coaches him up on the West San Gabriel side of the Valley, it's Coach Hobby. So
he's a former D1 coach in college, a coordinator, I believe, in South Florida.
I don't think they're a team that's going to drop off that much. I don't think they're going to.
Well, they haven't under him. No, but the question is, though, there is going to be a drop off. The question is how big, and is this the kind of team you want to see? Because when you talk about Los Altos, you're talking now about one of the most physical teams in the Valley with the best, arguably the best running back in the Valley, if not the best, and a guy that, Freddie, we saw him in here for photo day. No one in this Valley is going to tackle this guy on the second level, Tyler Nevins.
He rushed for 1,560 yards. 21 touchdowns, and I didn't know this. He was also their leading receiver with 17 receptions. He's just a great all-purpose back. Mostly runs the ball, Aaron. But you're right. He came in here. The guy was just rock solid. You can tell he's been in the gym during the summer. He's been grooming himself for his senior year. I didn't know he's a 4-year player. He came up a little bit as a freshman, his freshman year at Los Altos. This guy is absolutely fantastic. And I don't know what San Marino is going to do to slow a guy like that down, because they have some guys coming back on their line. I think you had mentioned, and the Prep Extra preview comes out on Wednesday, but you had mentioned this group of seniors, when they were freshmen, they were 10-0
for Los Altos.
For Los Altos, so this is a team they've been grooming towards this year, and they were just 5-5 last year. They didn't make the playoffs, right?
No.
They didn't make the playoffs. They finished 4th. Really disappointing for a team that was good, on the verge maybe next year. It's too bad they didn't get a little playoff experience, but this year they look absolutely loaded, and who knows, they could be Tribune's #1 team if they look good in week 1 and Almont gets smacked by Mater Dei. It's that tight.
Back to San Marino, Freddie. Again, like I said, there's talent coming up, but what type of growing pains is it going to have? How ready can Hobby have them? And there are a lot of people I talked to, Freddie, this offseason, former coaches in the area, whatnot, that followed last season, that said they didn't understand why nobody ran the ball right at San Marino last year. They thought had teams done that, like in years past, they'd have just bowled them over. Now, Sierra Canyon did do that in that Southern Regional Championship and had great success running the ball. Los Altos is going to do that here, and this is a totally different San Marino defense. I don't know if that was like, you're kind of like picking holes in a beautiful woman or something. You're trying to break something down that's not there. Like if they had a weakness, they really didn't have a weakness last year. But if there was a recipe to beat them, maybe it was going straight at them. Maybe enough teams didn't try that, or maybe they tried and just couldn't. This is what Los Altos is going to try and do. They're going to try and come into San Marino, bully them around the stadium, run their same 3 or 4 plays and packages, use Nevins, and work them over. I don't know. Is San Marino up for this type of physical attack?
I thought Charlie Rowe tried to run the ball a little bit last year.
See, a lot of people thought they didn't
in that semifinal game. No, I thought
they couldn't.
I thought they tried to early and abandoned it and tried to throw the ball. They kind of got behind in that game and had to throw it. I just think they're well coached. They're coached up. They're not the biggest group, but I think they're like teams playing Los Altos. I just think Los Altos is too strong this year, and there are too many question marks with San Marino. But I don't doubt Coach Hobby, which is why I don't think it's. I think you think it might be a blowout.
Yes.
I don't. I think it's going to be a pretty close game within 10 to 14 point range. But I like Los Altos.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just really interested to see what San Marino puts out on the field. But as far as this game goes, Los Altos just too physical. They are a fantastic team this year, people. You got to see them. They're big. They're strong. They have an exceptional running back. Nice guy on the outside in Art Vargas. Great defensive line. This just seems like too much for San Marino in the opener.
Yeah.
No doubt San Marino will get better down the road.
Yeah.
But right now, Los Altos, I think, wins this rather easily.